Hello and welcome to the IPBES Data Management tutorial. I'm going to address here References and Citation Manager, a tool called Zotero. This is part of the chapter on tools for data management. My name is Grégoire Dubois. I'm a scientific administrator at the Joint Research Center of the European Commission, and I'm a member of the IPBES Task Force on Knowledge and Data. So the objectives of this tutorial is to familiarize you with a tool to manage scientific publications. We have had other webinars addressing the management of data, software, reports, anything that is basically going to be used for the IPBES assessment. But really the key are references to scientific publications. The number of scientific publications that can be used and can be enormous, and we need to have something quite effective to manage this wealth of information. So it can be challenging to manage. We need to make sure that the references are properly written and standardized as much as possible to avoid too much redundancy or confusion. References really need to be properly addressed, and these are really the building bricks for the management and dissemination of the knowledge. So here is basically the presentation about one free tool that can help you in managing not only your own libraries, but it's really about standardizing the citations for further work. If you look at basically on Wikipedia for different tools to help you manage your bibliographic data, many of you already have adopted their own favorite tools. So indeed, there are many that exist. Here's a quick survey of what is already available. You have commercial products, you have free products, you have tools that are open source. So they all have pros and cons. We encourage you to look at what is at Zotero. Zotero is actually a free and open source reference management software, very popular in the scientific community to manage the bibliographic data. It has the benefit to be free. It provides you with a free space of 300 megabytes. The extra storage is not too expensive. More importantly, it can run on various operating systems. So we hope that most contributors to IPBES can really use it without any hindrance. It will run on a Mac, on a Microsoft, and Linux. So the webpage of Zotero is zotero.org. It has many features, too many to be listed here, but here we capture a few main ones. You can either download Zotero on your computer to manage your bibliography, but you also have a plugin that can be put in your web browser, which allows you to capture automatically references of scientific material that you are browsing at, looking at using either Chrome or other web browsers. So it's a quite effective and neat application that can simplify your life as a researcher. It can help you to generate in-text citations, footnotes, and bibliographies. It can be integrated with various word processors. Not everyone is using Microsoft Word or LibreOffice. It can be also used with Google Docs. So it's important to have something that runs on different platforms that can be integrated in different tools. So we try to find something that is covering all possible situations. It's not only useful for IPBES, but because it already has different style sheets for different journals, it can really also simplify your work when you submit papers in different academic journals. You can create your own citation styles. More importantly, you can already, if you already have existing tools, you can easily import the existing libraries into Zotero and export it to your tool again. So it's quite convenient. Zotero is not going to be discussed in details here. As I said, it has many features. We just wanted to point you to a number of key links You probably know that on the IPBES website, we have a full section dedicated to ICT, to tools that can help you and assist you during the whole support to IPBES. And Zotero is described there. So it gives you there, you will find there the citation style language that is used by IPBES. We want to have citation that are as standardized as possible to make sure that we have clean references at the end with no duplications or overlaps or uncertainties or inconsistencies. It's we all know that managing references is quite a tedious process, so it needs to be done seriously, and Zotero can really help them. You will find also probably useful more details regarding the whole workflow to manage citations throughout the whole process in IPBES assessments. There are many iterations, and so the management of the bibliography goes through a heavy process. Again, Zotero can be useful to really make sure that the final documents clearly cite your work without any ambiguity, and that we have no duplications. You have different experts in citation format that are listed here only for your own personal information. So again, technology can sometimes help you to make your life much easier. Thank you very much for your attention. I will acknowledge here also the contributors to this presentation, Benedict Omaren, Dave Toh, and Deborah Drucker. Please remember that we have basically a technical support unit. You find in the lower left part of the slide the email address, tsu.data@ipbes.net. They will be very keen to support you during your contribution to IPBES assessments. Thank you again, and good work.